places.
I'm Jackie Nespral, and this is NBC6 South Florida.
Live, the news on NBC6 South Florida starts now.
Now at 11, a disturbing discovery out at sea. Tonight, the bodies of 4 people have been brought to shore by the U.S. Coast Guard. Good evening. Thank you for joining us for this late edition of the news. I'm Keith Jones. The question now, who are these 4 people found floating 20 miles off of Hollywood Beach? Team 6 reporter Jamie Garola joins us live now from the Coast Guard station in Dania Beach with the new details. Jamie?
Well, right now, we still don't know the identities of the 4 dead men that were pulled from the water, and that is especially critical in this case because it is literally the only clue to try and figure out what these guys were doing and where they were headed. This morning at 8:30, 20 miles east of Hollywood Beach into the Atlantic, fishermen reported 2 bodies in the water. When the Coast Guard responded, they found 4, all male, clothed, and with no identification. A Coast Guard cutter is actually still out there at sea looking for other people or bodies, even a vessel. The case is unique, even for the Coast Guard, because usually it finds debris or wreckage whenever bodies are found in the water. I asked the spokesperson about what the different scenarios could be. This is what he had to say.
I really can't speculate on one. There's so many possible scenarios right now until we find something else out there. If we find something else out there, or until we start getting information back from the medical examiner's office, hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to start forming a better idea of what happened out there.
So we just don't know. These men could have either been migrants or fishermen. Right now, identifying those bodies is in the hands of the Broward County Medical Examiner. Hopefully they'll shed some new light on this tomorrow. And as I mentioned overnight, a Coast Guard cutter is at sea at the scene trying to look for new clues, bodies, maybe even survivors. For now, we're live in Dania Beach. Jamie Garola, NBC6 South Florida.
Turning now to the tropics as Tropical Storm Cristobal moves across the Atlantic, but not before bringing heavy rains and flooding to Puerto Rico. This is new video from the island nation showing the deluge of water and even landslides there. More than 17,000 people without power right now, while thousands of others were without water. Meteorologist Adam Berg joins us now with the brand new advisory out. Adam, still no effect here for South Florida?
Exactly. No impact at all for us, really, and limited impact across the central Bahamas. This is the very latest right now, and really the only major change. Pressures have come down just a little bit, which is a sign of strengthening, but we're just not seeing that on satellite, which we're going to show you here in a moment. Winds right now sustained at 45 miles per hour, and this tropical storm just drifting to the north. So if this were over land right now, any sort of land mass, it would be a huge issue with flooding. Even still, showers and thunderstorms, which have now separated actually from the center of circulation, not a sign of a healthy system, which again is just great news for anyone in its path. If these thunderstorms were over land, though, boy, it would be causing serious issues. Keith was showing you some of that video out of Puerto Rico. I'm sure some places got double digits amount of rain, especially in some of the mountainous terrain. This is our water vapor imagery. And look at some of this deep moisture, though, still over parts of Cuba, Dominican Republic, Haiti. Puerto Rico, though, finally catching that break. Some dry air, as you can see some of that red coloring here on the water vapor imagery, trying to push into the system. So it's very ragged right now. Not looking good as far as strengthening is concerned. Here are the tropical storm warnings right now, only out for the central Bahamas. I really doubt anyone in here is actually gusting the tropical storm force. We'll probably be seeing these advisories dropping shortly. And here's why: our system continuing to move off towards the north. Next 24 hours already beginning to push off towards the north here. Tuesday around 8 o'clock, now out in the middle of nowhere. And then it begins to feel some west winds here as we go Wednesday, keeping it away from North Carolina, and then quickly whisking out to sea. And as you can see here, not hitting any landmass. Let's keep it that way. Of course, more updates through the week. Keith?
All right, the cleanup is underway tonight in Napa, California, where widespread damage is being reported from a violent earthquake. This liquor store heavily damaged. The store's shelves took such a jolt that hundreds of liquor and wine bottles tumbled off the shelves, smashing to the floor. NBC's Gina Kim has the new details from downtown Napa.
It struck at 3:20 a.m. and a good thing, too. Contents of grocery store shelves fell on floors instead of people. Panic was contained mostly inside homes and not out in the streets or freeways.
I've been through a lot of earthquakes, Lifetime California, and it was a serious rocker.
About 200 were treated at hospitals, mostly cuts and bruises.
Very early, we had a big wave of folks with those lacerations and the bumps and bruises.
They were related to folks getting out of bed and walking on things that had broken at night.
But 3 of them were critical, including a child who was struck by a falling chimney. Nearly 100 buildings were damaged. 4 mobile homes burned to the ground, and firefighters couldn't do much about it because of a water main break, one of 60 in the area. Several historic buildings in downtown Napa were red tagged.
I just climbed through the rubble, started shouting for my wife's name, and she was all right.
The 6.0 quake was centered between the cities of Napa and American Canyon, but was felt as far south as Santa Cruz, which was the epicenter of the last big quake to hit the area, 1989's Loma Prieta. Shortly after the quake, up to 70,000 homes were without power, but most have been restored. And so far, there have been about 60 aftershocks. There are no reports of major damage to roads and bridges. Seismologists say that there is a 5 to 10% chance that this could have been a foreshock to an even bigger earthquake to come. And if it was, they say that it will happen in the next 72 hours. In Napa, California, Gina Kim, NBC News.
And stay with NBC6 on air and online at NBC6.com for the latest developments on the Napa earthquake. You can also get any overnight details on Twitter and Facebook. The search is on now for whomever shot and killed a Florida City man. 46-year-old Henry Lorenzo Haynes was found shot in the head in his Florida City home. His widow, a 911 operator in Miami-Dade, is the one who found his body. Haynes was a musician and owned billion-dollar Haynes Music LLC. If you have any information on the murder of Haynes, please call Miami-Dade Crime Stoppers. The number to call 305-471-TIPS. New tonight, the parents of Trayvon Martin joined Michael Brown's family at a Peace Fest in St. Louis. Sabrina Fulton and Tracy Martin, along with hundreds of people, attended the Peace Fest 2014 to support Michael Brown's family. There were musical performances at the rally as well, and speakers, including Reverend Al Sharpton, urging continued peace in the wake of violent protests in Ferguson. Michael Brown Sr. also took to the stage to thank supporters, and he also asked for a day of silence as he lays his son to rest tomorrow. And here at home, South Floridians joined the movement in solidarity with Michael Brown this weekend.
Occupation is a crime from Ferguson to Palestine. Occupation is a crime from Ferguson to Palestine.
Dozens protested at the Torch of Friendship in downtown Miami this afternoon. They rallied 2 weeks after the unarmed teen was shot and killed by police in Ferguson, Missouri. The protesters here and around the country are demanding change from law enforcement. They also spoke out against racial oppression, police unaccountability, and police militarization. And tonight, the Miami Community Police Benevolent Association responded to the Miami Police Union's decision to support the officer involved in that Michael Brown shooting. The Miami PBA says the union's support for Officer Darren Wilson does not speak for the entire Miami Police Department. The group said, quote, to make a judgment call on whether or not to support anyone at this point is premature, end quote. And now at 11, a South Florida family clinging to hope held a vigil for a young mother who mysteriously vanished 2 months ago. Team 6 reporter Laura Rodriguez reports.
Truquita Scott's friends and family are not giving up hope. They think someone must know something about her disappearance.
I just pray for the strength to continue this because every day for me is getting harder.
Marking almost 2 months since her disappearance, Truquita Scott's friends and family released balloons into the air as a reminder that she has not been forgotten.
My baby has so much ahead of her. You know, she have these 2 kids. She have a family that love her and friends that love her.
The 24-year-old was last seen in Miami Gardens on June 25th. She didn't pick up her kids from daycare and never showed up at home. Now, Truquita's loved ones hope these messages of love and prayer reach her wherever she may be.
It's a living hell. If you never experienced it, it's something I wish nobody have to go through.
Some parents that have been through this terrifying experience also joined the Scott family in a show of solidarity. The Q Center for Missing Persons coordinator says her son went missing in 2005.
Oh, you feel very alone, and that's why it's so important for us to support this family, because you read about missing persons, you see posters, you see it on television, but you don't experience it, and all you think is, oh God, thank God that did not happen to me.
We're asking them not to be afraid, just to come forward with the information they know.
If you know anything about Truquita Scott's whereabouts, make sure to call Broward Crime Stoppers. You can call that number anonymously. That number is 954-493-TIPS. Reporting in Miami Gardens, Laura Rodriguez, NBC6, South Florida.
New tonight, federal agents are investigating a security threat made to an American Airlines passenger jet. That flight from Dallas, Texas was headed to San Diego, but it diverted to Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport. The plane was met by FBI officials when it landed in Phoenix. Agents wouldn't elaborate on the nature of the security threat. 179 passengers and 6 crew members were on board. Still ahead, how to deal with the threat from Islamic militants. This as another American was freed from Syria just today. A look at what the Obama administration is now planning. And chilling video out of China as a car drives right over a little boy. The entire thing caught on camera. Plus, preparing for the big show, the 66th annual Emmy Awards are less than 24 hours away now, and we have a preview from all the big stars.
All right, Keith, a lot of news to cover on Sports Final tonight. The Canes have named a new starting quarterback, and the decision might surprise you a little bit. And Dan Marino's back with the Miami Dolphins. We'll discuss his new role with the team. Plus, we'll take a look back at last night's good and bad from the Dolphins win over the Cowboys. Could the Marlins win the rubber match in Colorado? It's all coming up on Sports Final.
Team 6 is always on the clock, so you're always up to speed.
Every morning, we're on the scene wherever news breaks, so you don't miss a thing.
Live in Doral.
Live in Margate.
I've got my eye on live first alert Doppler to keep you ahead of severe weather.
And I'll get you around trouble spots so you can make it to where you need to be on time.
Then it's our job to get you caught up
the moment you wake up.
Good morning, I'm Dewan.
Watch NBC 6 South Florida today on air or stream us live weekdays from 4:30 to 7 a.m. NBC 6 South Florida is everywhere.
At Kia's once-a-year Sign It and Drive It sales event, a simple signature can put you behind the wheel of a new Kia. With 0 down and 0 due at signing, you could drive off in a sporty 2015 Optima or a spacious 2015 Sorrento. Both are backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, and KBB.com just named Kia as 2014's best value brand. Get ready for the driving experience of the summer. Sign and drive an Optima LX or Sorrento LX for 0 down and 0 due at lease signing for qualified lessees. See your local Kia dealer before September 2nd.
You got me. We use fillers in our new spicy pulled pork. It's called more pork.
Introducing our new spicy pulled pork pizza, a large for only $12.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
From safety to fuel economy to quality, today's Chevrolet has it all, and the time to buy is now. It's the Chevy Labor Day sale, and 0% financing for 72 months is back. Plus no monthly payments for 90 days. 0% financing for 72 months, plus no monthly payments for 90 days on most 2014 vehicles. The Chevy Labor Day sale, going on now. See your South Florida Chevy dealer.
It's amazing what you can do with a click these days. Just click for the perfect color at the perfect price. Just click for bright ideas on a budget. And now, just click to get personalized savings on your energy bill with FPL's online home energy survey. It's now easier to find the perfect way to save up to $250 a year. Go to fpl.com/easy to save to take the survey and make your bill even lower.
Not 30, not 20, just 10. The 10-day sales event is on. Now through Labor Day, 10 days to get amazing deals from your South Florida Ford stores. Get 0% financing for 72 months on select 2014 Ford vehicles, plus $500 trade-in bonus cash. Or climb into a 2014 F-150 with up to $8,250 in total savings. 10 days only. Don't wait till it's too late. Get to your South Florida Ford store today.
When every second counts, you can trust the NBC6 First Alert Weather Team. We are guaranteed to deliver the most accurate forecast. Verified by WeatherRate, the only independent verification company. NBC6 has South Florida's most accurate forecast.
As officials close in on the killer of James Foley, tonight another American held captive in Syria has been freed. It all comes as the U.S. continues its airstrikes against ISIS militants and now weighs how it's going to deal with that threat going forward. 5 days after the world learned ISIS militants executed American journalist James Foley, today, a different terrorist group based in Syria released 45-year-old American Peter Theo Curtis, who was held for 2 years. Described by his Massachusetts family as an author and freelance journalist, Curtis was captured while crossing the border from Turkey into Syria. And in a statement, Curtis's mom said of his release, Please know that we will be eternally grateful. Meanwhile, according to security sources, British intelligence officials have identified the man they believe killed James Foley. NBC News has not yet confirmed the name of that suspect.
There is some very sophisticated voice identification technology and other measures that we have got, which should allow us to be very clear about who this person is before very long.
And massive airstrikes today. 2 more U.S. airstrikes in Iraq aimed at slowing any ISIS advance. This as Islamic State fighters captured a major military airbase in Syria. Chairman of the House Intelligence Committee, Mike Rogers, said the group poses a global threat.
The reason ISIS is so successful is there was nothing deterring them for years. So they recruited, they financed, they trained. They are one plane ticket away from U.S. shores.
As President Obama weighs the possibility of expanding airstrikes into Syria, where ISIS is headquartered, hawkish Republicans urge him to act quickly.
It's about time now to assume the worst about these guys rather than underestimating them. They're not the JV team anymore. They're the most prominent terrorist organization in the world.
One of the key decisions the president's going to have to make is air power in Syria. We cannot give them a base of operations.
But with polls showing a majority of Americans opposing engagement in foreign conflicts, some Democrats continue to express concern about mission creep.
We're already seeing a broadening of the mission in Iraq. Should we go into Syria, the mission will have been broadened quite tremendously.
And in Rochester, New Hampshire, today, Foley's hometown, the flags were lowered to half-staff as the community came together to mourn their native son and remember. Meanwhile, ISIS is threatening another American journalist, Stephen Sotloff. Sotloff is a freelancer from right here in South Florida. Just last night, Congresswoman Ileana Ros-Lehtinen said Sotloff is still alive and that she supports limited airstrikes on Syria against ISIS if that's what President Barack Obama and the military decide. Sotloff was captured in August of last year. An update now on convicted murderer Joran van der Sloot. Van der Sloot had to be moved to a remote Peruvian prison. Officials said the 27-year-old threatened to kill the warden of the prison. That's where he was serving a 28-year term. The prison where van der Sloot was taken is located near the Bolivian border. He was previously being held at a prison near north of Lima. Now, van der Sloot is the prime suspect in the 2005 disappearance of American teen Natalie Holloway. He's serving time, though, for killing a 21-year-old Peruvian woman back in 2010. Caught on camera now, a young boy miraculously survives being run over by a careless driver in China. You can see the boy here playing on the side of the street when a red SUV runs right over him. Shockingly, the boy stands up immediately after that car passes and runs to the other side of the street. The boy was then taken to the hospital and, according to reports, suffered only minor scratches on his legs and face. He's said to have sustained no major injuries, and there was no mention in Chinese media reports about whether that driver faced any charges. A carbon monoxide leak forces more than 200 people out of their hotel rooms in northeastern Pennsylvania. About 30 people were taken to a local hospital to be checked out for possible carbon monoxide inhalation. Most were treated and released. Firefighters blame a faulty furnace at the Best Western in Dunmore.
Now, your First Alert forecast with meteorologist Adam Berg. Powered by Live First Alert Doppler.
Wow, another hot day today. 94 degrees in Miami, mid-90s everywhere. Live First Alert Doppler radar with your 6-minute advantage, showing you no rain relief anywhere near us. Way down towards Key West and off the shores of the southwestern part of the state. That's about it. Let's go ahead and zoom into the 2-county look here. I'm going to show you Miami-Dade and Broward, and it is looking smooth. Now it should be smooth for your commute to work, to school on Monday. Let's show you what that forecast looks like right now. And it should be a dry start. The finish is going to be a little bit different, a little touch and go right now. We're going to track it for you on Future Tracker here in a moment. Sunny start, 82 degrees, and we'll hit the 90s again between 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. That evening commute, though, could be a little bit tricky out there. Here's your surface map. We're going to go up and out right now. You can see all the action continuing to move off towards the southwest. General steering winds for these storms have been from the northeast off towards the southwest, pushing those storms well west of us. Now we continue to watch Tropical Storm Cristobal, and it's continuing to move off towards the north here, right around a big ridge of high pressure. And then eventually it's going to get caught up in some very strong westerlies as we go through the next several days, and that'll keep it away from the U.S. coastline. Just a couple of models trying to bring it up towards the west. west, just some outliers right there. Consensus is that it'll continue to move up towards the north and then quickly to the north and east several days from now. Here are the highs I was talking about. Look at these numbers. This is insane. 94 Miami, 96 Kendall. You factor in the humidity, over 100 degrees for a lot of us. Even warm at this hour, 85 in Miami. Some storms earlier in Naples cooling you down to a balmy 77. Not that cool out there. Beautiful looking backdrop. Brickell Key out there. Temperatures getting down to about 79, 80 degrees or so as we start off the day. Maybe just a few more clouds. But really, I mean, it's going to be the second half of the day when things start getting a little more interesting out here. So today was dry. I mean, bone dry. A little different scenario as we go into Monday. Here's Future Tracker. And you notice we start off. There's the timeline, top right-hand corner of the screen, dry. Even dry around noontime. I think once we get on the other side of noon, storms will build, moisture beginning to work back into our backyard. 3 o'clock, scatter showers and storms out there, and possibly even through the early part of your evening commute. This is how it plays out hour by hour, looking at temperatures. Again, right around 79, 80 degrees to start, quickly up to 90 for noontime. Again, just an isolated thunderstorm out there. And then that's really kind of the beginning of a pretty stormy pattern outside of Tuesday. There's your dry day again. And then, guys, quite stormy, I think, for the balance of the week. Back to you, Keith.
All right, thanks very much. Well, the 66th annual Emmy Awards on NBC6, less than 24 hours away now.
Their senses are going to be assaulted in a good way.
And we have a preview of the show and what the celebrities are already saying next. And keep it here on NBC6 South Florida. Send me a tweet while you watch, even as we approach midnight. I'll tweet you back. We'll be right back.
Tonight's weather on NBC6 is sponsored by AT&T UVerse.
A summer clearance event. Want a Jeep? Want it cheap? Nobody beats Massey Yardley. Nobody. Get the price and payments that made us Broward County's fastest growing Jeep dealer.
Come see for yourself or visit us at MasseyYardley.com.
Convicted swindler Scott Rothstein bought expensive things with stolen money. He even bought a governor.
Rothstein boasted about contributing huge sums of money to the campaign of then Governor Charlie Crist and the influence it gave him over judicial appointments.
Now cooperating with prosecutors, Scott Rothstein admits he gave hundreds of thousands in campaign cash to control Crist's appointment of key state judges. Charlie Crist, for governor, for sale.
The Cadillac Summer Collection is here.
What did you say that to me? Dreaming of cruising, maybe talking crazy, but I wanted.
During the Cadillac Summer's Best event, lease this 2014 SRX for around $329 a month, or purchase with 0% APR and make this the summer of style.
It all comes down to this. Danny Walker at the plate, bottom of the ninth, 2 outs.
Come on, Danny, this is it.
Walker digs in.
Whew. Really wish I could finish this, but I'm so tired. Gotta get up in a few hours.
Stream your favorite movies with UVerse high-speed internet. With AT&T, the UVerse revolves around you.
Because there's nothing more inviting than summer. The Lincoln Summer Invitation. See where your summer takes you. Get exceptional offers on the 2014 Lincoln MKZ. And during the final days of the Lincoln Summer Invitation, lease the 2014 Lincoln MKZ for $329 a month. You'll also want to test drive the first ever Lincoln MKC luxury utility.
Imagine coconut sandwiches. Or maybe vanilla cream puff pudding pops.
No, I'm partial to mint chocolate chip ice cream bars, but you need butterscotch.
Your strawberry fruit bars are fabulous. Kiwi would be even better.
Everyone loves our fudge, moo, and crunch bars. Which one's your favorite?
I love Sunday cups so much, I eat them on Monday, and Tuesday, and Wednesday.
A summer clearance event. Want more torque in your truck deal? Massey Yardley is Broward County's Ram powerhouse. Nobody deals harder, trades higher, or sells them for less.
Come see for yourself or visit us at MasseyYardley.com.
Finally tonight, roll out the red carpet for the 66th annual Emmy Awards. Crews are working around the clock preparing for the award show, which will take place tomorrow night at LA's Nokia Theater. And from the arrivals to the official after party, Hollywood preparing for the biggest night in television. NBC's Mike Wilbur takes a look at what the celebs can expect at the award show tomorrow night.
Congratulations for being nominated.
Maybe we'll win again.
It's so ridiculously great.
We need to win this.
The stars are counting down to the Emmys.
Oh, that went so fast.
What are you going to be wearing? Do you know yet how many sketches have been sent to you? What color? What could you tell me?
I can't tell you anything.
Basically the Susan Lucci, the new Susan Lucci. 5 nominations so far.
It's always wonderful to be recognized.
Before you go through that, you should know I'm hosting the Emmys, so I have a lot of TV props in there. Do you watch Game of Thrones?
When Seth Meyers hosts the Emmy Awards airing Monday on NBC, there's one thing that won't be happening.
I can't sing or dance, so that's a sneak peek I will get you, is there will be no singing or dancing.
But it's the after party, aka the Governor's Ball, where celebrities let loose, and we got a sneak peek at the venue and its many courses.
The main theme for the Emmys this year is a kaleidoscope of colors,
which most are edible.
This year, we're going all out, 350,000 blooms of flowers.
And they're hoping to more than dazzle the stars.
Their senses are going to be assaulted in a good way.
Mike Wilbur, NBC News.
And remember, you can watch the 66th Annual Emmy Awards right here on NBC6 tomorrow night. And we have an entire section on our website with everything from red carpet fashion, which I know Adam can't wait for, to the full list of nominees. Just search Emmys on NBC6.com.
You know me too well, my friend.
I know. You'll be sitting there taking notes, watching what. I like the worst dress. It's always fun. Yeah. Anyhow, this tropical storm, no big deal for us.
Right, no big deal for us, and even pushing away from the Bahamas. So really, I think they're going to be dropping those tropical storm warnings soon. The entire U.S. East Coast looks to be free of this storm.
Thank you, sir, and thank you for being with us. Sports Finals coming up next. Have a great week.
Huge once-a-year savings.
This week at Rick Case.
Get huge clearance savings on all remaining 14 Hyundais. All with zero down. Save thousands with our lowest prices of the year. Model year-end clearance sale. This week at Rick Case Hyundai.
What happens to your internet when everybody's online at once?
It's very frustrating.
Run into bandwidth issues.
Xfinity delivers the fastest and most reliable in-home Wi-Fi. I bet we can have all 3 of these guys on their devices and download our favorite HD show. You're going to be impressed.
Never seen something download that fast.
Everyone can be on their devices all at the same time.
So, flipping fast.
Get the fastest in-home Wi-Fi with Xfinity Internet. You can't get that with UVerse. Or get started for $19.99 a month for a year. See for yourself. Call 855-215-FAST today.
The switch is on. The switch is on.
The switch is on to Volkswagen during our model year-end clearance sale. All Volkswagens clearance price. Lease from only $139 a month. Switch to the bigger Passat, the roomier Jetta, the sporty Tiguan SUV. All with zero down. Or buy new Volkswagens with 0% for 72 months. Save thousands this week during our model year-end clearance sale.
The switch is on.
Not 30, not 20, just 10. The 10-day sales event is on. Now through Labor Day, 10 days to get amazing deals from your South Florida Ford stores. Get 0% financing for 72 months on select 2014 Ford vehicles, plus $500 trade-in bonus cash. Or climb into a 2014 F-150 with up to $8,250 in total savings. 10 days only. Don't wait till it's too late. Get to your South Florida Ford store today.
Local business owners, listen up. Here's your chance to be part of the 10th annual NBC6 Family Health and Fitness Expo. Don't miss this opportunity. Call 954-622-6024 today.
Honda, I like it.
It's the final days of Honda's summer clearance sale. It all ends Labor Day with new Hondas from $149 a month. Voted best overall and most trusted brand for $2,000 less than Toyota. The #1 retail selling car, SUV, and van. On clearance from $149 a month or drive with zero down. With more standard features than Toyota, more MPGs, and more room than Toyota for $2,000 less. Save thousands with 0.9% financing. The clearance sale ends Labor Day at your South Florida Honda dealers.
At Papa John's, quality is our #1 priority. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Dad?
Hello?
More people are coming to Audi than ever before. See why now is the best time. Experience the Summer of Audi event before September 4th and get exceptional values on the Audi you've always wanted.
Get our lowest clearance prices and a money-back guarantee now at Rick Case Hyundai. Save thousands. Plus, only Rick Case doubles the factory warranty to 20 years. Get 0% for 72 months. Model year-end clearance sale. This week at Rick Case Hyundai. I-75 or 441.